Have to keep fighting. One time I remember when I was struggling, I came out, I got off the bus and I was walking home and I tripped and I fell on my knees and nobody helped me up. I got up, I brushed my knees off and I kept moving. And that's what I tell to everybody. You've got to keep going.
Don't forget to smash that share button. Subscribe to my page. Follow me on Instagram at Lance Bachman and keep sending me those questions. On today's show, we have Neva Pryor from the Council of Compulsive Gambling, otherwise known as 1-800-GAMBLER. We're going to discuss overcoming addictions and what's going on and how it's impacting your business right now. Neva, thank you for being on the show. Introduce yourself to everybody.
My name is Neva Pryor, and I'm the Executive Director of the Council on Compulsive Gambling of New Jersey, otherwise known as 800-GAMBLER.
Neva, how is this impacting your business right now with everything going on, people staying in? You guys are all working remotely, you and your team that works so much to support everyone with gambling addictions. Can you tell me what's going on, how it's impacting your business?
Well, in March, it was a huge impact because March is Problem Gambling Awareness Month. We are part of a national affiliate, and this was our big month. This is where we really go out and advertise and let people know about problem and disordered gambling. All of our events pretty much were canceled.
I don't think people realize how bad gambling is a lot of times. Is online gambling increasing during these times right now, or are people decreasing?
Well, right now we don't have all of our numbers in, but I am hearing from our call center in Louisiana that the numbers are going up.
You're an amazing team. I met your team. I know a lot of your team. They're working remotely now. I mean, has the working remotely changed for them? Are they still trying to help people? Is their call center still open? Are you guys still fully operational and saying, hey, we're here to help you?
Yes, we're still fully operational. The state of New Jersey is supporting us, and they're assuring us that we will be able, they don't want any of us to close. So that's the best thing. What my staff is doing now is we're doing webinars so that we can be in the forefront. When we advertise at webinars, which your company has been very instrumental in helping us to get it out through social media, emails and things like that. It's for everyone. If you're doing nothing, why don't you just jump on?
It goes to that point because you're passionate about gambling and helping people. You are one of those people that are on the front lines on your team. To do what you do, you have to care about people. That's just the reality of it. But interesting enough, I was talking to you one day, and you're not for or against gambling. You're actually kind of in the middle. It surprised me. Can you explain that? Because it's just a weird scenario to me. Because if I'm in your position, I'd be probably all against gambling. But you're kind of neutral of you get it and you see it from both sides. Can you explain that to viewers?
Well, we're neutral on it because it is a legal activity. And for the most part, people don't have a problem with gambling. They do it as a recreational thing. But is there that percentage of people who can't? Right now, when I walk the dog and I look in people's recycle, they're going to town. And I just, I pray. My prayer is that, okay, I get it. I get that you want to do these things, but don't overdo it, because I don't want people to come out of this worse than when they went into it.
And a leader position, a big position throughout the country and the head of New Jersey. I mean, what message do you have to every young minority female out there about how you got here? Because you got an amazing story. I mean, it wasn't easy for you at all times. What message do you have?
You have to keep fighting. One time I remember when I was struggling, I came out, I got off the bus and I was walking home and I tripped and I fell on my knees and nobody helped me up. I got up, I brushed my knees off and I kept moving. And that's what I tell to everybody. You've got to keep going. I failed in my past. I haven't always been where I tell people, don't think I just came out like this. I've worked for everything. My father was a great man, and he helped me. I came from a good family, and I chose some different things that maybe weren't the best, but I still, I grew. I grew through my pain, and you can't let it defeat you. Even those, hey, I'm cry, scream, yell, whatever you have to do, and then get up and keep moving.
Neva, when me and you were talking, we discussed a lot of different things. What I was really captivated by is to see how you're communicating to your employees. You're constantly communicating with your employees. You're constantly complimenting them, especially right now more than ever. Do you feel like your employees need you now more than ever as a leader? People don't realize the scope of how big of a job you have, and we're going to talk about that and how you got here. But are you communicating differently now to your employees than you were a month ago, say?
We've always been like a great big happy family, so it's not something that's remarkably different. But now I'm having people tell me that their loved ones have this virus and that they've known people who have died from this. It's a burden. I mean, it's a burden on my heart, and it's not that I don't want to hear it, but it's a burden on, it hurts me when they say these things to me and they share these things with me. So our staff meetings, like yesterday, we had a team meeting, and I want to know what they're doing. I want to know what they're learning, not just what we're doing as far as the work is concerned. That's what we get out of the way first. After that, I want to know what you're doing to better yourself.
The show's about moving it forward. What are you working on your business right now? What are you telling your team that's most important? Do you have standard operating procedures, your marketing, your budgets? What are you saying right now? We have the time. Let's work on it and move us forward.
Well, what we're doing is we're updating all of our presentation and working on some that we haven't been able to work on in the past. So that's what we're doing right now. Is they have to report back to me every day on what they're doing, and I report to them, telling them what I'm doing. So we're honing our skills. We're making sure that we are able to get back into the office and go without a single beat. What I'm working on is getting ready for what's going to happen in our next fiscal year. Our next fiscal year starts in July.
Awesome.
Right now, I'm writing proposals so that when the state comes to me and says, okay, we're ready to go, I have all that completed. So the only thing I have to do is submit. So that's what I'm working on. And I work with your team. I can't say enough about One SEO and what you've done for us. I remember when our website went down years ago, and I just cried and said, oh my God, what are we going to do? And you guys, oh my God, you treated me like family. And you just supported me. And I can't say, my staff and I are all happy with you guys, and Shock and all of your people.
You heard it from Neva Pryor. Neva, thank you for being on the Den today. I appreciate it. Everyone, pleasure. You have a great community leader here, someone that's built an amazing career. Listen to her. Keep working on your business. This is the time. Let's effing go. The Digital Lion is out.
I just know that I always had the type of thought that I can do this. Even though the chips were down sometimes, I believed I could do that. And again, I give that to my mother and father. My father was an African-American doctor. He went through medical school when they weren't giving anybody anything. Even though there were times when I didn't believe in myself. But I forced myself to believe. I had great spirituality. I try to surround myself with positive people.